Hey guys, if you don't know me, I'm Cyrus. Welcome to Cyrus Fight Drifts. And today I'm going to be talking about my Chaser. If you've watched the video before, I think it was titled like Toyota Chaser 0 to 60 in a minute or something because it's slow. I uploaded that like 2 years ago. And it looked a lot different. Like you would barely know it's the same car. I'm going to put a before picture right here. And then I'll put another picture on after I put the wide body kit on it. Big difference. And I'm going to talk about where it has been and what I'm going to do with it. So here it is. As you can tell, I have the front fenders off because I had different fenders on it, but they were kind of destroyed. And I'm working on putting coilovers in it, BC Racing coilovers, and they're pretty good. But I haven't got to drive them yet. I'll have a video on it pretty soon of driving with the coilovers and installing them. That'll be fun. So I put side skirts on it. They're all from Origin Lab. I put over doors and over fenders on it, and I put a nice rear bumper on it. And I didn't do any of this myself. I'm not the best at body work and welding and all that, so I had professionals do that. But I am gonna do the front fenders myself. These are the old ones. I have these brand new ones. I'm not gonna mess with them because I only have one hand and I don't want them to break. Ignore all my shit back here. But this is just the new fenders. They're from Origin Lab. I have a front bumper. I had that on for a little bit and I took that off right here. And it's somewhere around here, I don't know. But on the other side, it looks the exact same. I put new tie rods in. I have the caliper off right now. It's not floating. And I put the coilovers in because they were really rusty. I'll show you the old coilovers in a minute. The interior looks, I think, almost the same as when I did it the YouTube video. I do have the back seat out to get to the rear coilovers, which I gotta do soon. There's the back seat, like I said, or the front seat. I have a new steering wheel to put on here from NRG. I put this nice carbon fiber in right there, on the other side right here, and it looks really good because I am gonna 1JZ swap this. I'm gonna get one this summer because that is a 1GE right there. I think they're like the 2.0. I think that's what they are. I can't remember now. Maybe they don't go by that in Japan, but I'm gonna get a new engine, 1JZ. It's gonna pull a lot more horsepower and it's gonna be really cool and fun to drive at the same time. Here's the old coilover right here. These were Apaches, so back in the day these were really expensive. But look how rusty they are, and these are not too good to ride on. That box has the rest of the rear coilovers. I'm not gonna show them because that'll leak the new video. So the new video will be out pretty soon talking about that. So back talking about my car. And here's the inner tie rod, or outer tie rod. Let's not talk about what happened here. I threw new wheels on there because the other ones were completely ugly. And these are Heritage. I think the company's 3-piece out of like Santa Monica. And they actually might be out of Florida now. But that's the wheel I got. I can't remember what they are. I'll put it in the description of what wheels are on it because I don't remember. I think they're called like the Minot Amola or something, but that was like 3 years ago I bought those wheels. So, and I just never put them on until now, and they look a lot better. The reason why I couldn't put them on for a while is because they rubbed really bad through here. So, until the over fenders were in, they cut back there. I don't know if you can see it, but they did. 1JZ swap, that's going to be a fun series on the YouTube channel. It'll be cool. I don't think it's a very hard swap. At least that's what, professional people have told me. And then it'll be a really fun car to drive as well. Because right now, it's pretty slow. Watch that video and you'll see how slow it is to actually drive. And now it'll actually be able to really have like a lot of fun driving it and everything. I put a new front grille on here with the cool Toyota badge, the sword and the arrow, whatever it was. I wish that they did that logo here in America. They didn't. I think they did it on like the Avalon, but nothing overly cool. Oops. And I'm gonna get new mirrors. I'm gonna get the ones that have like the cutouts in them. I think those are cool. What else? Like I said, I should have the video uploaded by next week on how to install the coilovers, because it's almost finished and then I can take it on a drive. I've had this car down for like 2 months trying to do all this, and then there were some issues with the tie rods I didn't know, so I couldn't get it driving for like 3-4 weeks because I had to wait for the tie rods to come, and they came from New Zealand, and that's a pain in the ass right there. And then some weird things with the brake calipers that they, you know, whatever, tried to bleed the brakes and all that. So that's kind of all that's important. But I know this car was really cool. I think that video got a lot of views, if I remember right. That was a little while ago. So I thought it'd be cool to talk about it again and where it is and why I haven't posted a video on it. And there will be a video on it very soon about how to install coilovers. I'm not drifting this car. This car is not set up for drifting. I didn't even get the spring rate set for drifting. So this car won't be hitting a racetrack, at least a drift track, anytime soon. It's really cool. If you wondered how much this costs, the wide body kits are not cheap. The wide body kits are about, I think the over doors and over fenders were about, I'm trying to remember. It was a long time ago I bought them. They took like 11 months to get here. And they were, I think, about $3 grand for the over fenders. The door, over doors, were about $3 grand. And then $600 for the bumper, the rear bumper. $500 for the front bumper. And then those fenders were like another $500. So, I mean, it was all $5 grand to get the parts. And then to install it, that's another story. You wouldn't have to do it yourself. But, if you knew how to like weld and bond and whatever, you could do this yourself, put the overdoors on and everything. I just knew that if I did it, it wasn't going to look overly good. So that's why I had somebody who knew what they were doing do it. But that was kind of it for this video. I know it was quick, but I just wanted to talk about where the Chaser's been and why has it been sitting, and why has everybody seen it in the background of my videos and it's just sitting up on jack stands. So this is why. But we'll be back running very soon. I would guess by next week it'll be running again and driving. So I think it'll be fun to get it driving again. I can't wait. I think this car is so cool. It gets so much attention, and I'm gonna go to some car meets with it, whatever. Car shows everywhere. So yeah. I hope everybody enjoyed this video. I know it was really quick, but I just wanted to talk about it and where it has been. The next video, I don't know what it'll be. We'll talk about that, but you'll see me in the next video. I guess that'll be on Thursday. So I guess I'll see you then. Stay safe out there and stay happy. Bye-bye.